Sound. There are so many sounds in a healthcare space. We at Meraki Dezine firmly believe that the minute the patient enters the space, healing begins. The doctors are the hero, but the space gives that environment for them to feel secure and start getting treated. I'm architect Chandrika Sahay from Meraki Dezine. We are 2 decades of global practice, specializing in healthcare, hospitality and education spaces, along with a lot of corporate offices that we do. Acoustics is hugely important. Sound plays such a vital role in all our projects, especially in healthcare. We at Meraki Dezine firmly believe that the minute the patient enters the space, healing begins. The doctors are the hero, but the space gives that environment for them to feel secure and start getting treated. Sound. There are so many sounds in a healthcare space, especially medical equipment. The sound of the joining patient being treated. There's so many people. It's a public building coming in, and all with different kind of diseases. There's anxiety, there's fear. And sound of medical equipment, like I mentioned, be it an MRI machine, be it in an ICU, the blip sound. And we as architects have a huge role to ensure that these sounds are dumbed down. They are not there, they're absorbed by the spaces so that they can be more comfortable and start healing. Definitely. I think in any space, because healthcare has so many guidelines, technicalities that come in with NABH guidelines, space planning, patient flow, and sound can largely be taken care of by materiality. The materials play a very big role in absorbing the sound, in ensuring there's no reverberation, there's no echo. In healthcare, because the floor and the walls have to be very hygienic, they have to be maintained and cleaned. You don't want those betadine stains, you don't want those syringe liquids. So these cannot be carpeted. They have to be cleaned, which is why the ceiling becomes a very, very important factor for us to make it sound absorbing. So in all our healthcare spaces, we ensure our ceilings are sound absorbent and they are taking care of the whole acoustics of the space. Absolutely. Ceilings, I mean, the whole healthcare series of ceilings that you have, which are metallic and can be cleaned, we have used them in a lot of our clean room areas and sterile areas. You have them because hygiene and dust repellent is also a very important factor to take care along with the acoustics. So it's good that now today we have a range of products available for us to work with, and various, I think healthcare is one space which has all zones of hygiene, of sound acoustics required, and thankfully we have products today from ceiling materials which address and are usable for these spaces. Acoustics in education space is a must. The end users are such highly energetic children. They are creating a ruckus, there's noise, and at the same time you need to have that very pin drop silence for a teacher to teach, for people to be focused. Exam time you need it. So there is the two opposite sounds of acoustics in a space, and therefore the shell, the institute, the classrooms have to take care of that and address that. And today, as classrooms and designs are changing, we no longer have just the 4 walls of a classroom. Classrooms are becoming open. We're having a lot of the 4th wall is a glass partition where people can see through. So there are various clusters for workshops and other areas happening. Acoustics becomes so critical. It's a backbone of our educational spaces, and I think it's so nice that today we've got such fun materials. You've got those clouds which are vibrant, which you can have exposed ceiling and have those elements. They add that vibrancy in education spaces, which is wonderful. Most definitely. I think pricing is always a big factor, especially in commercial projects, because the areas are so large. You have 1 lakh square foot of space where you've got 80,000, 50,000 square foot or 3 lakh square foot of space. Cost of every material definitely plays a huge role. But along with that, today clients and people, end users, are so well versed with materiality, with the problems that are there and how they solve it. Acoustics being one. Sustainability, of course, is no longer a buzzword. It is a need of the hour, and I think each and every one of us have to do our bit for it. We are in a world of limited resources, and we have to ensure our resources are there for future generations. And which is why, again, at Meraki Design, we are very, very particular about the choice of materials in our project. We look at the cyclability of a material. We want that all our the waste of today becomes a raw material of tomorrow. And we ensure that in our projects. In fact, this is why Saint-Gobain is one of our preferred partners in our projects, because we found their ceiling materials have that cyclability, and they are made out of recycling materials. They have the acoustical properties. So for us, it becomes a win-win in terms of pricing, in terms of acoustics, in terms of sustainability. And we love working with them on that. So just recently, we've handed over Sri Mahantindresh Hospital Middle Block, the OPD area of it. And in the entire atrium, we have used the Ecophone baffle ceiling. And it has been a wonderful transformation to the space. The grandeur, the scale has been highlighted by the ceiling. And the fact that there are about 2,000 patients currently coming in, and this number is only going to go up. And how they have responded to the ceiling, to the warmth of the wood in the baffles, the texture that is given. We've had, for not just the chairman, the senior doctors, but even patients and attendants reaching out to us saying that they've loved the material, they've loved how the space has come. So it's been a great, great thing. So I think today, as how tech is going and how the lives are changing, is becoming so fast-paced, I think in all of this, be it a client, be it the end user, be it the architects, we must not forget that we are humans first. We are designing for humans to use this space, and we have to be mindful of the emotions that a space generates and how we are addressing it. We have to make this a positive place for all of us to live and for future generations to thrive in.